your employees receive the benefit now. So in the future, when we're hiring to replace someone, we want to be able to know what we're offering as far as benefits. That needs to be clear, not referenced another document that's in the file or a board action in minutes or something else. In this statement, in the policy, the language should be there to be very clear who is eligible and who is not going forward.
And it was my understanding that since it doesn't state it clearly that they're not, then they had to include them in that valuation, or your number would be lower than what you quoted.
Yeah. All of this stuff, all those pages and pages and pages and pages and pages we throw into these things, okay, really have no meaning. Sure, if you want to throw some of those things in there, like, oh, Sharice used to be just a matter of went in because she didn't get retirement or get medical after retirement. Cindy remembers.
Yeah.
Here's what it says. It says, note, full-time employees hired on or before 9/07/2005 will be grandfathered to maintain the medical coverage offered after retirement date after his or her retirement. That's what it says. Now, would I have written it that way? No, I would have been more explicit. That's what it says. But what it says is that you can maintain your medical coverage if you were hired before 2005, but you can't retain it if you were not hired after 2005. That was the intent.
It was the intent.
That was the intent, and that's what's written here.
It's not.
That's what's written here.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is, we're talking about the difference between hiring somebody when they're 25 and paying insurance until they're 85, okay, at a growing insurance rate, which is why we got $1 million worth of unfunded liability, which is why you have grant problems, which is why you can go get more money out of the community because you got to pay for all of that. That's why it was changed. That's why it was changed. Now, this may not have been written very well by the general manager, but this is what he wrote. This is what the intent was. It was improved at that point in time. Now, if we have to go to court, then I would say it's well worth going to court.
Thank you. Any other public comment?
So do we need to amend this today?
No, no. All you're doing is saying,
I know.
this is,
We'll put it on. We can put it on the agenda
But
if you'd
it
like.
needs to be cleared up. I mean,
Yeah,
that's my
that-
hope.
we're not changing anything. All we're saying is this
It's
is,
accepting this
and we're
information.
accepting the report that was presented to us.
But I don't want to leave this open.
It's not. We're going to have to come back.
Okay.
This is one of those things, as Russ calls them, what do you call those things?
Low-hanging fruit.
No, not low hanging. Skeleton.
This is a skeleton.
A skeleton, that's it.
Another skeleton.
That's
Okay,
what
so,
it says.
Danny, I've been working on the policies, and so is Pete. We plan on bringing the policies to you guys, the Series 2000, which is the employee policies, and it's at that time that you guys really need to have, that you can clarify this
right.
and clean it up.
And
So we don't need
It
to
does
action
need to
now.
be.
the only action we're
Right.
taking
We don't
is-
need to do that. Well, from what she just said, we don't need this.
For future employees, you may want to look at those benefits.
Okay, so
because
the
of
bottom line
policy.
is don't hire anybody and we make a decision. But I don't say we need to vote today.
Well,
You
we
need
need to vote to take that this is where we're at today to clear up all this miscommunication.
For the record, it
For the record.
clarifies.
That's really all it is.
It's just all you're doing is
I
saying,
know.
this is,
We'll put it on, we can put it on the agenda
But
if you'd
it
like.
needs to be cleared up. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
that
hope.
it
we're not changing anything. All we're saying is
Just
this is,
accepting this
and we're
information.
accepting the report that was presented to us.
But I don't want to leave this open.
It's not, we're gonna have to come back.
Okay.
This is one of those things, as Russ calls them, what do you call those things?
Low hanging fruit.
No, not low hanging.
Skeleton.
A skeleton, that's it.
Another skeleton.
Bad
Okay,
choice
so,
words.
Danny, I've been working on the policies and so has Pete. We plan on bringing the policies to you guys, the Series 2000, which is the employee policies. And it's at that time that you guys really need to have, that you can clarify this
right.
and clean it up.
And
So
when
we don't
will
need
It
any
does
action
need to
now.
be.
all the only action we're
Right.
taking
We don't
is-
need to do that. Well, from what she just said, we don't need this.
For future employees, you may want to look at those benefits.
Okay, so
because
the
they're
bottom line
cost.
is, don't hire anybody, we'll make a decision, but I don't say we need to vote today.
Well,
You
we
need
need
to-
to vote to take that this is where we're at today to clear up all this miscommunication.
For the record, it
For the record.
clarifies.
That's really all it is.
It's just for the record.
Can I ask when that will be ready?
We can have, we
The
can have on
policies,
agenda for next week.
well, what they are is I have them almost like all done. There's a couple that I feel that we haven't had that I need to add. Then Randy and I were supposed to sit down and go over them, and then we're presenting them to Pete, and then Pete's gonna go over them. He actually has helped me with them, but we're going,
Is that 2 months?
not, I don't think so. I think we can get
Okay.
it within a month or so,
All right,
because
good.
they're all ready to go, except for just a couple that, like this, that we really need to go over and clarify that's,
Okay.
you know.
If we have a turnover in staff, we will wait on, benefited staff, we will wait on filling that position until we have this resolved.
All right. Okay,
How's that
thank you.
sound?
Yeah.
I got a question for Pete. What my question is do the, and I'm not familiar with
Mhm.
outside insurance policies. I'm in a completely different realm with my insurance. Does the policy have any verbiage that states that a person is eligible and is not eligible? The only reference for
Qualification.
qualifications for this retirement medical coverage comes from the handbook. And is that
It
carte
comes-
blanche, that's everywhere?
It comes from that, and it comes from that's what we've been paying the retirees. I mean, it's been a history of paying them that.
Initially, there was a contract with CalPERS,
Mhm.
and CalPERS has very, very specific language that you have to use. And in
This
many
language is
cases,
not
it's-
specific at all.
No, the personnel policy,
This is
no,
horrible.
the personnel policy doesn't have, there's a disconnection between the personnel policy and CalPERS.
Okay.
But you asked if the insurance sometimes clarifies that. Under the CalPERS, they do, because you've got to meet certain tests. You've got to have so many years in the system.
Right.
It's got to be an eligible employer, some of those things.
So many hours.
When the district transitioned away from PERS, it attempted to mirror that with the arrangement with Aqua. But it's all about how our policies are written, and that is considered our contract with employees. So we've just got to clear
This
up.
is the policy with
Yeah.
employees, the contract with the employee. They're hired into this contract.
Just one more clarification. If you go back through that,
I read every
there's
page.
been a lot of deviations.
Lots of,
Lots
let's
of-
push this
lot-
off down the road. Let's
Yeah.
kick
And a
this
lot
down
of
the road.
special
Yes.
And
accommodations.
that's what you don't want to do now, and that's why.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Really,
Yeah.
Because,
we wanted to really get to work on it.
It'll bite you.
Yes.
any other
Already
questions?
has.
Okay.
Oh, it's-
yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You're still speaking to me, right?
I don't agree.
I don't have enough
I don't
information.
agree that those employees are entitled to that,
You-
based on this verbiage.
You don't have the choice of voting no.
No,
But
I'm voting no.
it's,
Okay.
Okay.
Any, we have one
Basically
abstain.
supports the valuation, not what we get.
Correct, I think the valuation is incorrect based on this
Okay.
verbiage.
Okay, so we have ayes, we have a no, and we have an abstain.
So it failed.
We failed.
Okay.
We,
So, it's okay, we're done.
Yeah.
oh, basically, we just didn't, we didn't resolve the matter.
The problem is not.
and that's what we've been doing for the last
I
7
understand.
years.
Yeah, and that's,
And then, we
It's,
Okay, that's fine.
we'll take action on it in a policy manner, and it will be very, very clear going forward.
There you go.
There'll be no question.
The clarity is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, nice out.